actually pretty simple. Either you do it or you don't. Okay, so the type of salmon that I use is from Costco, and it's Atlantic salmon, and it's pretty good. I've tried worse, so especially when it's frozen. So this one's not too bad. One thing that I will say, if you see here, it has a salt and water solution that's added to it. So I would suggest not adding any salt when you season it, because it's actually perfectly fine without it, which would be really good too, because you want to kind of not have too much sodium, because it helps you retain water and all that kind of not so good stuff. So that's the kind of salmon that I use, and they come in these pre-packaged packages. So I typically just open them, I rinse them off, because it has, if you can see, it has all that juice from when it was frozen and stuff like that. So I rinse them off, and then I cut them into threes, and then I'll season them. So once I rinse them off and everything, then I'll come right back so you can see, and then I'll show you what seasonings I'm going to use and stuff like that. Okay, so this is my husband Zach. You've probably seen him in some of the other videos, but he's probably going to be talking a little bit more, so when you hear a deep voice, you know that it's not mine. Okay, so that's
what's going on, YouTube,
who it is. So
what were you Fit fans, right?
What were you saying, babe?
Okay, so when we're talking about salmon and why do we eat salmon, that might be a question that some of your followers might ask. And the reason we eat salmon is because it is high in protein. So when we're eating our foods, we have proteins and carbs. We usually do a combination of lean proteins and carbs and low fats. That's usually what all our meals consist of. So we like the salmon because for 7 ounces of salmon, we're gonna get about 37 grams of protein. I usually eat about 7 to 9 grams of, or 7 to 9 ounces, and you generally about 4 ounces. So
yeah, I have about maybe 3 or 4 ounces. So it's probably close to about 4 to 5 ounces.
Right.
Oops. Okay, so this is about 7 ounces right here. It's not any thicker than a deck of cards, and it's kind of longer, of course. But this is 7 ounces. So this would be what my husband might eat, which is a lot, guys. It's a lot. So for us ladies, we wouldn't need all this. This would be way too much. We would need to get more carbs, complex carbs, like your vegetables and stuff like that, to help us feel full and get full, but not all this meat. That would be a lot, okay? And when we say 5 ounces, 7 ounces, 4 ounces, or whatever, what we are using is this right here. It is a food scale. So all you have to do is put your plate or your Tupperware or whatever you're going to be eating, you put it on there, and then you press start. It'll say hello, and then it'll weigh your food for you. It's digital, it's really easy, and it helps you know exactly how much you're eating. And then after a while, you get used to it, so you can look at it and kind of tell. So this was only like $10 from Walmart, so it's definitely worth it. Okay, so the seasoning that I use is a little garlic powder, a little pepper, and the Mrs. Dash lemon pepper. Now, I was skeptical about using Mrs. Dash because I've tried a few of their seasonings, and they're known for low sodium, or no sodium actually, and I didn't really like them too much, to be perfectly honest. But the lemon pepper one is pretty good, especially on the salmon. So if you've tried a couple of them, don't really like it, I'd say keep trying them, just so maybe you might be able to find one that you like and that you can use, because it's definitely worth it, because you'd be surprised how much sodium is in your seasonings. So I'm going to season these up. Oh, that beep reminds me, I preheated the George Foreman for 350 degrees. So 350, you would just leave the salmon on there for a few minutes, and then it cooks really fast. So I'm going to season them up, and then I'm going to put them on the grill, and I will be right back. keep an eye out for more clean eating recipes to come. And also, if you go to facebook.com/luvbeinfit, you'll see more recipes, tips, and motivation, and stay connected. Hope to see you there. Have a great day.